And welcome, people. Hair. I don't know what to call her. My wife, my girlfriend. She's in the room over there, in the living room. I don't remember what I was going to say about her. Wasn't bad, that's for sure. Anyway, I have a radio I'm going to show you. This is actually for the people over in the Facebook group, because I posted a question the other day, and boy, that discussion went on and on and on. And for those who don't know what my decision is, but would like to know, okay, here it is. Bodies? Plural? Multiple bodies? Oh. Sorry, people. We don't have a whole lot of murders up here, so when you hear about a murder, even though it's over in Vermont, it's a big deal. You know. Anyway, so this is a ham radio I forgot that I had. And the other day I was in the living room and I noticed it. And I was like, oh, what? Boo and John are two of they're the boy cats. Anyway, I forgot that I had this radio, and then I saw it the other day on the table, on the end table, not the coffee table. So I just pulled it out, and I'm going to put it right here next to my computer, because this will be my ham shack, if you want to call it that. Now, my mother had a neighbor. This was back in Texas, in San Antonio, and he's since passed away. But he had one room in his house was just for his ham rig. It was pretty cool. And he had a big old antenna out in his backyard and all. Anyway, somebody gave me this. I don't even think I have all the parts to it. So I've gone 2.5 minutes without showing you this. This is the heavy part. Ooh! I'm going to show you the front so you can see what the make and model happens to be. It is a Galaxy GT 550. First, let me show you the back so I can sit it down. This is what the back looks like. Now, like I said, somebody gave this to me. My wife and I were staying with this couple, and they would rent a room out in their house to people. And my wife and I had moved up here. I came from Texas, she came from Illinois, and anyway, we were staying with this couple in Keene for a while. We were paying them rent on a room, and then the male end of that couple kind of lost it, and we left, and we wound up in a homeless shelter. And this is the other piece. This wire's on the back, and I don't know what it's for. I think there may be a third piece to this rig, but I don't know. What? Yes. So I guess you can see it okay. We rent. Oh, what I was saying was, the couple that we were staying with, he gave me this rig, and anyway, he gave me this rig, but I've never, I don't even know what kind of antenna to put on it. I mean, to plug into it. Power cord, microphone. I'm assuming I can use code on this thing, but I'm not sure. I just say Morse code. There's function, mic, off. I don't know what that is. Function, exciter, plate, load, band, sideband. So sideband, band, function, exciter, on off, whatever that one is, plate, and load. And it's a Galaxy GT550. And like I said, I don't know if I have all the parts to it or anything like that. And you notice I put a jacket on, so you don't have to watch my wonderful bare chest, because I hate shirts. I despise them. But, Anyway, so enjoy. If you have any suggestions or know what I can do to get this going, let me know, and that might save my girlfriend some money, because she was going to get me for my birthday, she was going to get me a ham radio, but nothing like this. This is a boat anchor. They don't even make these anymore. This is an old tube radio, and that's what I prefer. But as per the discussion the other day, what I've decided on is I'm just going to start. Now, I'm not going to, I don't want, the nicest, the best, the most expensive outfit, because what if I decide I don't like this? Okay, or what if I decide I want to go in a particular direction in this hobby, and I buy an outfit or a rig that's not really suitable for that. One of the main things I'd like to do is to get into the emergency and the help. Let me tell you how I became interested in ham radios. We were living on Okinawa. My dad was stationed there, and I had a sister coming from Korea, South Korea, definitely not North. Well, my parents were adopting her, and there was a guy on base who was a ham. And, on that I looked up where the term ham comes from, and it was originally a derogatory term, but now it's accepted. It's an acceptable term. Anyway, so this guy on base, he was a ham, and he helped my parents out with the whole adoption process. They would go over to his house, and he only lived a few blocks away, and they'd go over to his house and they'd talk to the people in Korea, and then people in Korea would talk, and so they got a lot of stuff done that way without having to spend the time and the money and the effort of going back and forth to and from Korea. We lived well. We weren't exactly poor when we lived there. Every place we lived, we were usually better off than the locals were. But there were times and there were places where, like in Spain, where we lived, frankly, you could have had all the money in the world and it would have meant nothing for a variety of reasons. One, what were you going to spend it on? There was nothing to freaking spend it on. Two, well, you know what, frankly, you may not live to see tomorrow. At least that was the way it was then. Today it's not like that, but anyway, so that's my rig. I don't think I've ever even plugged it in. Anyway, thank you, and have a great day. Bye.